All right. I need to vent. I need to tell you what's been on my mind, what I solved in my head. So, one thing I gotta say, and I gotta vent this out to be clearly. I'm gonna get to the point real quick. CIA this year has been playing hardball like they used to, but their intentions are still the same, like keeping females away from me. Because they're trying to have an agenda for me, which is not my own agenda. And it's not like getting annoying, like what the CIA is doing, but I wish they could have just allowed me to have a girlfriend. I've been single for so long, and if the girls know that I'm single, like, and this town, like, it hates me, you know what I mean? And everybody's probably rumoring around trying to not get me out there. But there's this one girl that approached me that actually wanted to have Ace or SEX with me, but she wasn't my type. She was like a fatter girl, you know what I mean? And but all the younger girls that would find me attractive because I'm not that like um unattractive of a person, you know what I mean? So after all this time being single, like I did have some experiences, but some of them experiences with like a succubus type girl before, and what it kind of relates to me is that many experiences where the souls were trying to stop me from getting it up, literally. And there was this big thing. It was when they were playing hardball before, but I don't know if they're playing hardball now. But they're keeping, certain people away from me. They think like I'm a monster because for this world's a fucking monster. I'm a 28-year-old virgin, like thinking like it's the end of my freaking life, pretty much, whether I get a girlfriend or not. Because it's getting to the point where I'm not like suicidal or anything, but I wish like if I just wouldn't wake up one day and be in a heavenly place that's better than this reality. Okay, there's like 5 people in Merrill screaming at me out through the window because they freaking hate me because one of my podcast videos went viral and everybody thinks like I go after underage girls, which is untrue. But what if back then in the Wild Wild West, I think it was 14 to get married to a girl back then, but that was back then. Now it's 18. But what if it was 25? You had to be have a girl that's 25 of age, otherwise you get 20 years behind bars. You say would that be fair to all of you out there? Have to wait till a girl is 25. You know what I mean? So the rules and laws are, in this reality, sure they apply, but I'm just thinking my mind as a free thinker. Like all this is just messed up. How they got everybody to have a belief system and freak out over the belief system. Like, if I've been a virgin for this long, I almost had full sex with Beverly down in Kentucky. But why couldn't I get a girl that was like in my liking, like that I really liked? You know what I mean? That wasn't this like kind of like a slut type, way. Like, why couldn't I get with a girl that actually I could be in a relationship with? And it was never long lasting because it was always something happened where it was this life, you know what I mean? But what I'm trying to say is that what I don't like is that the CIA before was keeping females away from me, coaching them, doing different things like maybe briefing people. Because before, everybody in this town, everybody in the whole fucking world is in on it. And if they're not in on it, it's like a world order, new world order where you gotta play along with the game. If somebody's out of line, then everybody will point the finger. If somebody's out of line, and bash them and hate them for it. Guess what? You can hate me all you want, but I'm going to get transferred out of this town because I need a chance in Wausau or somewhere else to meet, you know, girls that I can talk to and stuff like this. Like, I've already met girls that I can talk to and had a good time, you know what I mean? And it's just this small town of Merrill, which, you know, I don't know why a girl would be afraid of me. Like, all I'm trying to do is have to grow in a relationship with a girl and get to know her, love her, appreciate her, um, you know, not do anything like to her until she wanted me to, like, kiss her or, you know, stuff like that, until she is ready. But as long as I was building that relationship or going on a dinner date or something like this with a girl, that would fix me. But always subliminally, whenever I was thinking in my head, because the CIA can monitor my thoughts and everything, but this is besides the point. They, as soon as they say, like, I'm thinking about a girl or whatever, there's like, the girl says no or whatever. They'll tell me, the CIA. But what I'm trying to say is that the CIA is like nothing to me. I've grown adapted to them. And the thing is, they could play hardball again. They could. But what I'm trying to say is that I need a girlfriend to, like, hug and be there with, like, to walk with me, to do things with me. If she has a vehicle, I could drive with her. You know what I mean? I just needed my life so freaking bad. So much. Needed so good, you know, because, like, it's just, I get lost in my own head thinking about how many times, you know why I'm so lonely? It's because I've been without it for so long that's driving me batshit crazy up in here. And it's been getting to me. Especially when, you know, the CIA doesn't want to admit it, but they're actually doing that to keep away certain things from me. Like, I could have had my chances in my life, you know what I mean? Here and there. But if I've been single for that long in this town where a lot of people know about me, and there's some girls that screamed out the window, I love you, and all this other stuff, but why wouldn't they take action if they truly love me to go on a date with me? And it's because of the CIA's stuff, that subliminally that they say, and all this other stuff, that is why of the nature of, like, there's actually a girl that screamed out the window and they know where to find me. Everybody knows where to find me. So, I mean, like, it's a really small town. I walk everywhere. Everybody knows where to find me, but I don't know where to find everybody else. Everybody else is in their house. Or everybody else is in their vehicle. I'm not trying to search out and find people. I'm just saying, to find a girlfriend, I need to have a conversation or run into a girl to have a conversation, or a girl to message me on Facebook to be aware of it, that she even exists out there. You know what I mean? Because there's just, on the streets, there's not a lot of people walking on the streets. Like, elderly people, sometimes I see, or occasional one or two people walking occasionally, but that's it. So I got to go to, like, a bigger city, you know what I mean, for more opportunities. I'm on probation for like 2 or 3 years here. I got to be transferred to somewhere else because it's just not working here. Like, there's a lot of, you know, haters that scream out the window at me, but what are they telling every girl out there? Like, oh, if you get with that Cody, I'm never talking to you again, and blackmailing these females to stay away from me or something. I'm a man. I need a girl here pretty soon. And this is what's on my mind. If Kylie wants me to stop these freaking podcasts about these girls, maybe Kylie should find me a girlfriend so I don't have to make these podcast videos, because this is what's on my mind. but the CIA doing this to me. And they're not playing hardball, but they're still taking things away from me. They're separating me, like Adam and Eve. You know what I mean? And it's fucking ridiculous. World War III that's coming up, I wish it would happen. So people would snap out of it. You know what I mean? Because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the way the world is, to where if I had a girlfriend, I wouldn't pay attention to the way the world is. And I'd have my own life and things would be good. But it's the way the world was to me. But everybody else gets their life and gets a girlfriend and has a happy life and gets a family and gets to do what they want to do. But I don't. It's always Cody gets left out. Cody doesn't have this. Cody doesn't have that. And I'm sick of it. But what I'm trying to say is that I do have things in life. It's not like I'm going to, these countries where they're poor and they don't have anything. And they have each other, though. These people have families. They still have a family and kids. But I can't have that? It boggles my mind. It boggles my freaking mind. So hopefully girls can message me, reach out to me, see if you can do anything to help me. Like, give me a chance to prove myself. Maybe you like me. Going on a date with me, girls. It's just that this has been irritating me. This is what the CIA has been doing to me. Like, I walk around everywhere. I should have had an opportunity to run into a girl that would help me out. You know what I mean? It just seems so fake nowadays. It's just not real enough. Anyway, yeah. Have a good day. Neil worships the divine goddess. Girls, hope you're doing all right. And that ends the podcast to basically explain myself. So there. All right.